Good afternoon. I'm Dave. This is Backyard Pursuits, and we're on the road again. I'm making a return visit today to what I've dubbed Firewood Honey Hole 2.0. My last video, I was out there. It was a Friday afternoon. Took my neighbor's garden trailer, went and cut some rounds, got a pretty nice haul of soft maple. It's the following Monday, so 4 days later. I'm heading back out there, but I don't have my neighbor's garden trailer behind the truck. I have my flatbed. When I was out there on Friday, I met with the property manager who's clearing that land, and we've made arrangements. He is supposed to be meeting me at the property here shortly with a Kubota tractor and some Pallet Forks, and we are going to load my trailer as full as we feel comfortable with logs. Now, he also mentioned something else that I wasn't expecting. If you recall from that video, I mentioned he was heading down. I met him while he was heading down the street. He had a flatbed trailer behind his truck, and he sort of out of the blue asked today if it would be okay if he loaded his trailer and followed me back to my place. To which my answer was yes. Yes, it is, please. So hopefully I will be getting 2 trailer loads of logs this afternoon. We'll see if the second one, I'd be really happy with one, but if we can get 2 trailer loads, that would be fantastic. It's not that far. It's only about a 15, 20 mile drive. Not even that, I don't think, from my house to this, where this place is. So we'll see. We're on our way there. And when I get there, I'm going to try to do some filming. Hopefully just get a camera up so we can get some time-lapse action of loading the trailer. But we will see what happens when we get there. Made it over to the honey hole, but, well, there's a small problem. As you can see, ain't no honey hole left. And I messaged my contact, and we will have to see what he says. Now, on the opposite side of the street, if you don't mind the glare, there is a big log pile right there. I can't remember if he said that was potentially part of the deal or not. I'm going to send him a message and wait till he shows up, see what happens. So this turned into one of those things that I can't film. We just had to work. Let me show you what's going on. If you remember, this whole pile was clear out to about here. So Larry was here with his tractor. All this stuff got cleaned out, and it is all now on the back of Larry's truck, in the back of my truck. Now we're gonna get it home and get stuff unloaded. Good morning. So things kind of went sideways last night, as you might have seen or might have guessed. That turned into a lot of work, and basically myself and Larry, the property manager, doing all of it. We did get both trailers loaded. We got them back here. As you saw, I really didn't have time to film. This was one of those situations where we just had to work. We had to get it done. We only had a couple hours. And I wanted to get as much out of that as I could with the tractor while it was there. So, sorry, bad filming on my part, but the reward, I think, was worth it. Last night, I was going to try to film some of the offloading. However, we literally ran out of daylight. I was using the lights on the cab of the Kioti to unload everything, or to unload Larry's trailer last night so he could get on his way, get back home. I thanked him many times over for offering to bring a second trailer load. It made the day much more productive. Let me flip you around. I'm going to show you what we've got and, well, what we're going to finish up here this morning. Here is what we have on my trailer. This is a very nice cherry log, small cherry, another cherry, and look at the size of these freaking maple logs. I didn't measure this one, but I put a tape on that one the other night, and actually I put it on the small end, which is back here. So that maple log right there, the small end is 21 inches. So that's going to be that's going to be a little bit of a bear to process. I'm kind of worried about getting that the big end of that log, but whatever, 500i will make it. So this is what I'm going to unload here quick this morning. Let me walk over and show you what is already on the log pile from last night. There you have it. There's our log pile. Mostly pretty big diameter stuff. Again, for comparison, there's your size. Big, massive cherry log right there. That's going to be really nice to cut up. Some more maple down there. We've got some odds and ends. There's another section of cherry in here somewhere, but mostly maple, a couple chunks of cherry, and this is going to be really nice stuff. And I'm really glad I got this in log form, because all of this would have taken me forever to cut up into rounds and load into a trailer and then unload here at the house. I'm going to set you guys up on a tripod and pull the truck up. We'll get the tractor and the grapple out, get everything off of my trailer. So this is also going to be a bit of an acid test for my new microphone setup, because I want to see how good in-cab audio is to my remote receiver. You know what? Let's just start with one of the big boys. Let's just start with a big boy. Maybe. Not quite gonna make it. Oh, there she goes. There it is. Oh, that's heavy. That's a lot of weight. I'm not squishing the front tires of the tractor, but it's definitely heavy. Try something a little lighter and maybe slightly easier to get to. Oh, this is that split. Yeah, this one's got a, well, I'll pull it around so you guys can see it. Thought this was 2 logs when we were taking it out of the pile, but turns out it's just one with a big old crotch in it. It's all right. It'll make firewood. Nice cherry log. Oh, that is not an easy grab right there, folks. And that is a little tippy on the back corner of the tractor, but thankfully this ground is flat and solid. Not squishing the tires on the tractor yet, though. That's an encouraging sign. That is a very encouraging sign. Let's see if we can tease that one to the near side. Hopefully I can reach it. Nope, can't reach it. I didn't want to have to do this. Oh. Thankfully that rolled. Let's see if she will lift. Will she lift? That is going to be, oh, that's the edge of the, will it curl? Maybe. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. This is beating the crap out of my trailer. Come on, baby. Oh, that's not good, but we're gonna go with it. That's not solid, but we're gonna go with it. Can I? Don't drop, don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Good Lord. That is, I'm surprised that held right there. Come on, baby. Tractor will lift it. It's just, I can't get a good grab on this log. It's so dang big. Oh, for God's sake. I literally can't get that good of a grab. The tractor will lift it, but that thing is so big I almost can't get my grapple around it. All right, note to self, anything over 20 inches is gonna be problematic for the grapple. Yeah, I have almost no, that grapple is still almost full open to grab this thing. All right, this monster is gonna be the first on the cut up list. There's the log pile, and there's the monsters. Not bad. So that's the first 2 trailer loads into the wood yard from the second Firewood Honey Hole. Looking at what's there and thinking about my goal of trying to do 20 baskets next year, I need to make a return trip. I've got to get with Larry, the property manager, and see if he can be back out there later this week with his tractor. Hopefully he can. We'll see. We'll see where this video goes. I'd like to make a second return, get at least 2 more trailer loads if I could. There's still plenty of wood there, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Back in the truck, heading back over to Firewood Honey Hole 2.0, but there's no trailer behind me this time. The saga continues. It's now about a week after you saw me unload all the logs that we loaded at the honey hole with the property manager's tractor. The original plan today was I was going to meet him and his tractor, and we were going to load more logs. Same thing we did before, load logs on the trailer, bring them back to the house, etc. Well, I got word this afternoon, or this morning I should say, from him that his tractor was going to be tied up for the next 2 weeks on another project. So originally I was thinking I might grab my neighbor's garden trailer again and go try to cut some more. But by the time, by the time I got cleaned up, done with work, and got the truck loaded, my neighbor wasn't home, and I looked at the time, realized that I don't have a whole lot of time to cut today anyways. So we're just gonna go back over and with the truck, do it the old-fashioned way, load the truck, see what we can get. Also, I got to thinking, I don't actually know how much is left there, because I know I'm not the only person who was cutting off of that pile. So it's been a week. I don't know how much is even going to be there. So also another reason, I'm short on time. We're not bringing the trailer. We're going to make this run quick, and well, we'll just see what we get. I'm kind of bummed. I really was hoping to get the property manager back out there and get his tractor. But when you're relying on the goodwill of others, sometimes you got to take what you can. So we're on the way there. We'll be there shortly. Let's see what we find. So if you guys remember, over there was where we started cutting, and bad news bears, that pile we loaded off of the other day is basically gone. Let me show you the only thing that's left. The old pile was over there. We were taking logs off of that side last time, and these 5 logs are really the only thing that's left that's viable. Everything up there is dirty, dead, rotted, punky, pretty much just junk. Yeah, there's a little bit here and a couple, you know, there's an odd couple pieces, but everything else is pretty much gone. Hindsight being what it is, I'm kind of glad I didn't mess with bringing a trailer over here this afternoon. First thing I have to do is cut myself a measuring stick, because I completely forgot my Mingo marker and my other stick. And then we'll get to cutting. Oy. The sun's almost done. It's starting to dip on the tree line. And, well, there were 5, now there's 3. I rolled that guy out of the way because that thing's too big to mess with. That would be a really nice ash log, but it's kind of a monster. And also, I'm kind of out of space in the back of the truck. I might be able to pack a couple more rounds in, but in reality, that's about all we're getting. I did get a nice little bonus at the end. 3 nice little cherry logs. Well, that's gonna about do it for this video, I think. I'm gonna officially declare that the end of Firewood Honey Hole 2.0. With 3 logs left, I don't really see the point of driving back over there to get any more. I might take a swing over there this weekend. I'll have some time on Saturday if the weather's decent. I may just throw a saw in the truck and run over here, see if there's anything left. It'd be nice if that big ash log was still there, but I don't know, we'll see. Right now, on the ground at the house, I should have enough for, I'm gonna say, with what's in the back of the truck right now, I should have enough for at least 3 totes worth. The log pile that I created from unloading trailers from the honey hole the other day, another 4 baskets, maybe more. That's gonna set me pretty good, I think. That'll fill all the empty baskets I have right now. I also have a bunch more totes that are waiting to get stripped down of their bladders, cut down, and turn into firewood baskets from IBC totes. We'll get to that at some point, but I think I'm gonna ease the firewood honey hole activity for the moment, unless I see something really good pop up on Marketplace. Honestly, it's this whole like go out, cut it a truckload at a time stuff. I don't really see the value in it for what I'd like to do. If I can find some place where they can load a trailer, I mean, to me, that's going to be the way to go. If I can't do that, you don't get much value out of it. You got to spend a bunch of time and effort cutting at the location versus being able to cut on my own time. I would also like to save a little bit of room in the wood yard. I have a couple of trees I need to take down at the property. Nothing big, nothing like I did last year, but still, I'm gonna get some wood out of that deal. So I think the MVP today is the 261. I've been using the 500 a lot. I was using the 500 a lot in the spring to cut up the remains of the tree service work at the house. I kind of forgot how nice the 261 is. That thing is so light. With a good sharp chain, it chews through the wood, especially soft maple or ash. It chews right through it. There's really no, you know, doesn't fight, doesn't cause problems. And yeah, it's a really pleasant saw to cut with. So stick around. There's going to be more 261 content, and we'll show some love for our 50cc class saws. The other MVP of the day was the impromptu Gramp stick. Since I forgot all of my marking devices at home, yeah, thanks to Russ at Willie's Firewood for the Gramp stick idea. And you know, you can fashion it as long as you've got something to measure about 16 inches with in the field. Measure it up, mark it off, and grab yourself a stick off the pile, and there's your Gramp stick. So anyways, guys, that was sort of a extended outro, but I hope you enjoyed this video. Didn't quite turn out the way I wanted, but you know, it's all right, it happens. So until next time, stay safe. We'll see you around.